Hey loves, welcome to your monthly chakra healing video for the month of July. How are you guys doing? I am so excited, Taurus, to talk to you because there's a lot of stuff going on and you guys are definitely going a little bit through it this month. But we do have quite a bit of stuff to talk about. So listen, it's gonna be okay, but you are definitely going through some things. So let me just move the oracle cards over so we can talk about your cards, and then we will pull the oracle cards a little bit later. So first and foremost, your bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess. And I think that's plays a huge theme into this month for you guys because healing and kind of balance, it's kind of what is leading up to a lot of your root chakra issues, especially with the Five of Pentacles, Saturn, and Capricorn energy, planetary wise, is really affecting you guys. So balance in the physical realm is affecting you guys so bad. I feel like you guys are kind of struggling financially, and also when it comes to where you're rooted within the physical realm, I think you guys are kind of going through it a little bit in regards to your home, your finances, and what led you up to this point. You even have burden and heavy load coming up for you in your oracle cards, which tells me that you guys are really struggling really hard. You guys are getting hit really hard this month, specifically in your root chakra, in your physical realm, and the things that you hold dear, which is kind of hard because you guys you're Taurus, you're an earth sign. So the fact that like this is affecting you in the physical realm and it's something that is happening this bad in the physical realm, it's a lot for you because this is not something to be enjoyed. This energy is not something that you're gonna it's easy to deal with for you because it's a lot. You might have gotten evicted, you might have kind of came to the end of your finances, you might just be having to really restructure the way you deal with your finances overall. And Saturn is really coming in and restructuring your root chakra and what your home life looks like, what your career looks like, what your money looks like. And right now you might not have all of the things coming in right now, so it definitely seems a little bit more frustrating. But at the same time, having this Capricorn energy and the Saturn energy here is actually a good thing because during the upcoming lunar eclipse that's happening in Capricorn, you can go ahead and heal this energy and then actually call in what it is that you want to implement in your root chakra, so you're not like struggling or feeling like you're lacking of, or feeling like you're not in balance, or you're not able to take care of yourself, or it just feels like things are a little bit all over the place. And how do you move forward from that? Like, I feel like you guys are definitely shifting in quite a few different ways, and you are being put in a position where you do have to kind of react and navigate your way through a little bit more difficult times, and trying to figure out how you're going to do that and be okay. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to be okay. Okay? The goal is to be okay and be in balance and come back and be the most powerful self that you can be. And when you feel like you're in lacking, you don't feel like you're okay. And so you do have to make sure that you are intuitively moving through the energy and making sure you're making the right decisions and it feels right to you intuitively, because ultimately you're gonna be fine. You know that you will be okay, you'll be taken care of, and that's what you guys want at the end of the day. You love to enjoy life, you love to find pleasure in life, and this month you're struggling a little bit to find that. But Saturn is like coming in and it's just wrecking your foundations, because like, well, you weren't standing on the right foundation. You were standing on mud actually, and now you have to move. I need you to think better. I need you to be a little bit more productive and actually think about how you want to live where you want to be long term, why you want to be in those places, how will you be financially taken care of. It's kind of like thinking about it in a very Capricorn mindset. It's about having goals and being goal oriented. So when it comes to this lunar eclipse, you guys have to really be on top of it and how you're going to address it and heal it and move forward from it in a productive way where you're not struggling. This is not like supposed to be something that is going to hinder you in any capacity. No, you're going to do this and you're going to come out of it alive. And that is the whole point. It's not about making you frustrated or making you have a horrible time. It's about making you react to your circumstances. Now, when it comes to your sacral chakra with the Hangman, there's definitely a lot of stuff going on because I do feel like the ancestors are definitely coming through. And if you haven't been doing ancestor work, you need to, especially right now, today. Did you go to your ancestor altar? Did you pay attention to your ancestor altar? Because right now you're really sensitive and you need that support, that spiritual support. You need to make sure that you are spiritually connecting, that you're not just struggling to, because I feel like you guys are super sensitive. You guys have the Page of Cups in your solar plexus. You're really sensitive. You have the King of Cups in your heart chakra. You're feeling a lot through this Cancer season. You guys are really feeling a lot through this Cancer season. And it goes back down to what your roots are and what's happening in your roots right now. Your roots are being kind of uprooted. You're getting uprooted this month. And so what is happening? What are you doing about it? How are you reacting? Like, are you just gonna cry your way through the season, or are you gonna actively try to help yourself? And so the Hangman comes in and says, I need you to reflect on the things that you did, the things that you spent, the money that you could have saved, and now you have to actually act and do the right things to take care of you, so you can make sure that you're stable, that you're grounded, that you're not struggling or anything like that, or you're not made to feel that way, because you're feeling so much that at the end of the day, if you're not giving yourself the space to thrive and just be emotionally at peace, you are going to feel so like it's just it's more pain than you actually need to feel. Like, you don't need to feel that. Within your throat chakra, you have the Chariot card. Okay, that's that Cancer season, that Cancer energy. I'm telling you, emotionally, you guys know that you will win. And I feel like you guys should really be listening to affirmations this month, because it's going to help you tap into that subconscious implementation of manifestation energy. Keep telling yourself, you're going to win, you're going to get out of this, you're going to be okay. You're going to you're going to be financially safe, you're calling in your abundance, you're going to be happy, you're going to be stable, you're going to be empowered, you're going to have that strength. You're not going to have to go through this ever again. This is a lesson right here that you are going through that you will not have to learn again if you do the things that you need to do in order to like resolve it. Because at the end of the day, when you're determined, which I see that you are because the Chariot is there, when you're determined, you don't have to, you will get through anything at the end of the day. And that's the whole point. And so take that energy and address your root chakra. Make your voice be something of power. Use all of this water energy productively, so you're not kind of falling in the cracks and feeling bad about yourself, because on your third eye you have the Queen of Pentacles. You know things are going to be okay. You know you're going to be grounded. You know you're going to go back to your thing. You know you will be okay on the long term. So if you know that you already see that as a reality, all that needs to come is you doing the work to get there. And so apply yourself. Don't give yourself excuses. Don't give yourself let yourself get in the dumps about it. Apply yourself, figure out why things happen the way they happen, the choices that you made, what led you to these issues in the first place, and make sure you're not doing it again. Make sure that you are prepared to handle anything that comes up and forward, so you're not out here struggling. And at the end of the day, you're going to win, because that Chariot energy has the energy of victory, and you have to speak it into existence. Your voice is very, very, very powerful this month. If you're having all of this water energy, and the least you can do is use this water energy productively, so you're not falling into the traps of just, thinking that oh, this is just going to be bad. Oh my God, I have to deal with this now. This is going to be like every time your voice tells you, oh, or something ill comes out of your mouth, you will suffer the consequences for it this particular month. You will manifest the wrong thing if you try to just make it seem like it's worse than what it actually could be. At this point, you just need to be better. You need to try to be your best self within the circumstances that you have, especially because in the crown chakra you have this like 7 of wands energy, which tells me that you guys are really suffering from the chaoticness of society right now and everything that's going on. Like, it's not your fault that these things has happened to you. I mean, the unemployment rate is super high. There's people getting evicted all over the country because the government hasn't done anything to help the people. And so you're really having to really kind of, I don't want to say struggle through it, because, I hate that word. When you say that word, that's an intention. When you're telling someone they're struggling. I don't want to say that. I don't want to tell you that you're struggling. What I will tell you is that you can actively work to fight against that energy, to say, no, you know what, I'm going to take care of me. I'm not going to let you be the definitive factor of me being okay at the end of the day, because that's not going to make me happy. I need to be happy. I need to make sure I'm okay. And I'm not going to be okay if you're out here making my life more complicated than it needs to be. So there is this kind of chaos that you're sorting your way through this particular month, and it's not something that's necessarily going to feel good, but I feel like you guys have the power to sort it out. So let's just look at your oracle cards real quick. So you have contemplation and completion, okay, and this is really a 360 moment for you, because at the end of the day you have to like achieve something throughout this time, and if for you it's being more grounded, then this is a positive thing. If you come out of this being more stable with yourself, you're going to feel way better, because you already like being certain. The certainty of your life is something that you feel so grounded in. This is why you guys get very stubborn, and when things get uprooted from you, you don't like it. And at the end of the day, you have to come back to yourself. You have to choose peace, and you have to make sure that you yourself are purified. You're getting so much water energy. If you're not doing a spiritual bath every week, you are very much hindering yourself, because your spirit is then getting mucky in the water. You're also getting hobbies, sobriety, and support. And at the end of the day, you have to make sure you're calling on your ancestors and your spirit guides. And this is what I meant with your sacral chakra. I do feel like there's a presence there, and you can ask for help, ask for support, and make sure that you're also taking time out for you, because at some point this month, the season will change into Leo season. And so you are going to have to dig into the things that you love to do and love about life. And that's where the hobbies comes in. Okay, you have to still have a beautiful, enjoyable life. So you have to make sure that you are finding the peace within the moments and finding the peace within the days, even if they get a little bit rough here and there. You do have to be a better person. With sobriety coming up, you guys are really kind of cutting a lot of habits that have been toxic, because they have held you to a different kind of mindset where you have been maybe like wasting money or spending stuff where you shouldn't have, or maybe you don't have a savings habit and you haven't been saving your money, or you've just been really mismanaging a lot of your kind of finances. And so now you're like, okay, I'm sobering up. I'm not gonna waste my money on this. I'm gonna move intuitively towards what I need, and I'm going to conserve the rest, because I know that I need to support myself, that I need to take care of myself, and that I can't just be out here giving up on myself like this. I can't do that. It's just not fair. It's not right. And at the end of the day, I feel like you guys will be fine, but you do have to seek that balance within yourself and within the spiritual realm, and say, hey, I need that support. Like, guys, hey, I need that support. I need to break these habits. I need to release these toxic behaviors. I need to make sure that I am grounded, I'm rooted, that I'm okay, that I'm financially safe. Like, make sure you're talking to spirit on how to deal with these issues, because if you don't, you're going to feel really alone, and you shouldn't right now, because that type of that type of putting yourself in that moment will lead you to being more depressed. And this is why you have to kind of fall into the things that you love to do, like your hobbies, because you you're not supposed to be miserable. That's not the point of your life. That's not the point of who you are. At the end of the day, you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be enjoying your life to the best of your ability. And the way that you need to do that is by listening to yourself. So that is your reading for this month. I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to check out the Patreon because we're always learning and growing out there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.